Hey guys, today we're going to be creating a dashboard layout for our application, and it's not that complex. It's just what we have to do. It's an extra component we're going to create to handle when the user is logged in and what happens if the user is not. My name is DevChooks. Let's get started. The first thing we want to do is that we're going to create a new layout. So go to the layouts folder, create a folder called our dashboard. In that folder, we're going to create a component called dashboard layout. Just try to follow up with me so that you don't miss anything. Here, we're just going to say RAFC, RAFCE. Yep, here, step one. I'm trying to be fast. So step one, create a children components prop, and here just pass that back in. All right. I'm going to get back here. Let's go to hooks. Go to hooks. In hooks, we're going to create a new file. That file is user logged in the JS. You can say .hook.js. All right. Here, we're going to import React. All right. And well, we don't have to actually import React. Here, we're going to import use selector. Well, I don't want to stress myself with that import, so I'll just let the automatic import take its course. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to create a hook here called use logged in user. And that's going to be an arrow function. All right, basically what this is going to return is return an object, and we're going to have user profile. All right, it's not going to be null, but for now, let's come back up here. We're going to say const account equal to use selector. We import that too, and this is what we want, but we're not going to go all the way down to the user because we may have other things we're importing from the state.account. All right, so user profile should take in account dot user. All right, and all we have to do is to export default use user logged in. All right, and that is it. We can take out the import React because we are using the keyword use. All right, so I'm coming back up to my dashboard layout. I'm going to say const user profile. This is a wrong import user. Yep, and yeah. All right, so let's just write a use effect where we're going to use all of that. All right, good. So this use effect, I want it to be triggered by user profile. I also want it to be triggered. Sorry, that should be in brackets, right? I also want it to be triggered by as parts. All right. So where are those coming from? Let me say const as parts, comma push, and they're all going to come from use router, from next router, right? All right. I'm going to save this, and then let's write our condition. So if user profile, then push, we want to push to slash dashboard. Yeah, so if there's a user profile, then just go to dashboard. We are going to modify this later because I may be trying to move to a route also that is not necessarily user profile. That is not necessarily dashboard itself, like the parent's dashboard, but I'm still logged in. All right. So now we're just going to have a binary conditional scenario where it's either a dashboard or login page. Simple. All right. This is also going to affect us when we are not logged in because you cannot sign up either. It's always going to be login or sign up or anything like that. So we need to also check the path that is trying to access. All right. What is the as path? All right. What's the as path? All right. So let's go. This is what we're going to do right here. We're now going to go to the base file, and then we're going to take in dashboard layout. And all we have to do is to take in our toast container and our components and put it inside that. That's the children that we passed in. All right. I think that's all for this. So what we're just going to do is to try to log in here. So Amelia 1 2 3 4 5 A B C. I'll log in here and it takes me straight to the dashboard. What I was telling you about is that if I try to go to somewhere else, let's say tax board, something like this, where we were working on before with our drag and drop components, it takes me back to the dashboard. It's going to take me back to the dashboard because of that conditional. So our dashboard layout is working, even if not the way we want it to work, but it's working because now it controls where a user can go to on the app and all of that. All right, same thing here. I'm just going to add a logout button here so that we can also see what happens when we log out. It automatically is going to take us back. So let's go to dashboard index. I'm going to say const dispatch, and that's going to be use dispatch, but don't be fooled, you have to import this. Then let's add a button right here. So button, and I'm going to call this button logout. The text on the button is going to be log out. All right, and then we're going to say on click, and on click is literally going to dispatch logout, but we're not using the traditional Redux. So I've already created something called reset account. That's going to clear the account for us, and it's a function. All right, so save this coming from your reducers. All right, so if I come back here, we should have logout here. So basically, if I click on logout, it takes me back to login. Basically, it doesn't just take me back to login. You can also see that the user is no longer there. All right, so that's pretty much all about it for this video. You can also add other conditional. So if user logged in and as parts we want to log in, then go to dashboard. Else, we can't just say else because now it's now always going to take us to login. We need to modify the function more and more, like this conditional. We need to modify it more and more until user can go to sign up page if they're not logged in, and they can go to anywhere in the dashboard that is not restricted if they are logged in. All right, so we're going to handle this in future videos, but for now, that's where we're going to draw the curtain on this video. See you guys in the next video. Bye guys.